So hi there. Today I took two entries in Gbpusd, one buy and one sell. First entry was a beautiful sell entry. It's really good entry, and I flipped my direction towards upside to target the recent 1 hour bearish fair value, but it's unfortunately failed. My first entry played really well today. So pretty much you can as you can see here. Price kind of failed to sweep the high, but ended up taking the previous week's lows and tapped the imbalance, bullish imbalance. So tomorrow, pretty much, we can look for some sort of continuation. Today, it was like every liquidity has been swept. So swept. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The Friday candle hasn't been taken. Like it's kind of forming inside the range. There is no break breakout or either side like at the top or at the bottom. It's just indecision candle. I just moved down to 4 hours. In 4 hours, what I can see here is it's a clean sweep. It's kind of um sweeping the highs. It's kind of forming some kind of bearish price action here. And I'm not having that much ideology in 4 hour. In 1 hour, I do have something. So it's a last sweep structure shift. The fair value gap that formed here pretty much at the premium level, holding the price. Price fell to close above, and it start to displace. Uh, it started displace to the downside. What about in 15 minutes? So in 15 minutes, like it's pretty. Yeah. So in 15 minutes, this was yesterday's low. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, this was the yesterday's low, and this is going to be the Friday low, and this is going to be the weekly low. So price failed to take this low. Instead, it's flipped this fair value gap, and it's rebalanced to the imbalance of M15. Once it rebalanced to the M15, what happened? It's already rebalanced fully. Failed to take this previous day low. Instead, it's keep on going higher. Inside this fair value, what happened? Print a high, print a low, sweep the high, structure shift in M15 structure shift, and good pull back to that breaker and start to sell off. Beautiful sell off today. It's pretty much 140 pips movement, and this is going to be the Monday, last week Friday, and this is going to be weekly. I pretty much target the. I was not targeted this thing, but I marked out all the important lines like Friday low, like previous day low, everything, and weekly low. But I wasn't expect the price to fall this much in one session. I expect the price to reach at least the yesterday's low. So I expect the target this. So my expected target is this. What happened in M5? In M5, I can really explain one more thing. So in M5, so this is that fair value gap sweep. The only thing which made me feel a bit uncomfortable is that equal highs. If it sweep the high, which might be good for me to go for sell entry, but it's print equal highs. And what happened here is it's a first leg structure shift with big displacement balance to this point. So this is where I got confused. I marked this 5 minutes fair value gap, and I expected, and I see, and I considered it's a structure shift, but it's actually not. This is not a structure shift. This is just a rebalance to this imbalance, and the wrong liquidity is obviously going to be the daily low, the previous day low. So I wasn't aware about the draw liquidity. I'm aware about that, but I was not that confident. If I am confident today, I'm not gonna flip my direction. So I can say I was a bit confused. Like here it's printed equal highs and it's gives structure shift, and here it's already print structure shift that fair value gap. It's kind once it entered this range, once it entered this fair value gap, it gives some reaction in 1 minute. I close my sell position around here and start executing my buy position here. Very big mistake for the day. Unwantedly, due to lack of understanding of the drawn liquidity, I flipped the direction, and it's a huge sell off for the day. I missed the great move, even though I caught the move right here. This is my entry. This is my stop, and this is like where I closed my first positions, partials here, break even here. But I involuntarily changed the direction, and I ended up stopped out. This is M5 time frame, so I can move even further to M1 where I can explain the important things. So this is the entry. This is my first entry. So equal highs. This is where I get confused. First leg going higher, sweep the high. First time sweep, there is no displacement. Second time sweep, there is a displacement. There is a structure shift, and the fair value gap flipped. Big displacement plus structure shift. Inside the fair value, I set my limit order, put the stop at this high. Targeted. This clean target is going to be my confident move. This was my target. So this was my target. I made a lot of stupid mistakes today, bro. A lot of stupid mistakes. This was my target. Only one position closed exactly at this point. Remaining all the positions closed inside this range, and it's come all the way down. The only thing which I did very wrong today is, and once the price reached this fair value gap, it's clearly like low resistance liquidity and blue. It is not a good. If it sweep this low, it's going to be good. This is just a low resistance liquidity run. I knew that, but I'm not focused into it. I'm not giving any importance to that. So once the price entered this fair value gap, it's kind of flipping the recently formed one. Once it flipped, I was very confident with this structure shift with this displacement. I expect the price to reach at least to the H1 sellers value, which remain unfilled. So I expected that price action. So I executed the buy entry here. Once it entered this point, once I see this reaction like the fair value up getting flipped, once it get rejected, I exit my position sell entry, it's a buy entry, put the stop at the low, target the equal clean equal highs. But what happened here is in M5 and M15, everything, this was a clean sweep, clean structure shift. In still in M15 and M5, every higher time frame, it's a clean structure shift. Just rebalance once the price reaches this fair value gap, it just gives a pullback. This pullback is just the rebalance for the whole swing, just a equilibrium range to the breaker, whatever it is. It just start to sell off dramatically, bro. Dramatically, it's take out, took this low, took out this low, take this low, take this low. Every low has been taken. Weekly low has been taken. Please keep on selling. I didn't aware about that, but it's a great move, bro. I executed my entry right here. If I just have the correct draw liquidity, correct conviction, this is where I pass almost all the calls. Kind of feeling not good after seeing all those things. I was a bit out of mind. This entry was not even if I just set my projection like lost manipulation a little before the structure shift with using higher time frame. It's solid model. My stop loss never get approached until my every target has been hit. My stop loss not get approached. Beautiful entry, beautiful. So it's kind of sucks me a lot. Made me feel a bit um uncomfortable. So it's okay. It is what it is. I can identify these kind of entries every single day. That's fine. But it is what it is, bro. This is the fair value where I get manipulated. Yes, I can. This is just a low resistance, but I still manipulated here. The draw is low. The previous day low is low was the draw on liquidity. So I knew that, but I wasn't aware. That's the problem. I was aware about that, but I don't have that confidence. I don't have that clarity. That's the problem. So okay, fine. So this is it. It's one sell entry and one buy entry. I made some profits here, and I'll give away all the profits right here. Like I'm give 50 to 60% of my profits are with this. with this buy entry. Stupid one, pure impulsive. So after that, I just move on to the futures market where I did even big stupid mistakes, but somehow worked out good. What happened here for the day? Price still inside this fair value gap. Start to clears out all the liquidity. Use the structure shift with big displacement. So we should look for sell, right? This is nothing but the news candle, and the news candle high has been swept. And this recently found a fair value gap getting flipped in. Getting flipped, right? They recently found a fair value gap getting flipped. When I was in the morning, it was not flipped. Price after sweeping this high, price just giving some price action inside this range like uh 9 o'clock. So price inside the H for bullish fair value gap. So I was not aware if this hold the price, then the drawn equity going to be higher. If it flipped, it's then the drawn equity obviously going to be this low. So it's obvious, right? So mm, okay, in H1, what happening here in H1? Okay. So in H1, what happened here? Go sweep, structure shift, holding the price, pushing lower, go all the way up, clears out the news candle high. Once the high has been swept, instantly it's flipped the fair value gap. The one H1 bullish fair value gap getting flipped, and it's created a bearish fair value gap. So what we can expect usually a selling price action like the liquidity has been swept inverse with the creation of bullish bearish fair value gap. So we can expect some selling opportunity here and targeting this liquidity. Some lower prices are at least 50% of this for this for this whole move. That was my game. That was my game plan in the morning. But I identified one more thing here. In Yeah, it's going on. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, some network problem. Okay, fine. So this is 15 minutes. When I was in the morning, I identified this thing. Like it's kind of 2 point of interest. Big fair value gaps, right? The big fair value gap kind of closing below. And it's leave this imbalance in M15 H1 selling imbalance. So inside this range, it's kind of creating the liquidity. So once the price reaches this point, we can look for some sort of selling, some sort of short. But before that, price come all the way down, flip all the fair value gap, sweep the sell side, sweep, and it gives a structure shift. Um, just delete all those things and we'll explain it even clear. So cell side liquidity, sweep, structure shift, and the fair value gap. This M15 fair value gap clearly holding the price. This is the M15 fair value gap. So this M15 fair value gap holding the price pushing higher towards this liquidity zone inside the H1 sellers fair value gap. This was my game plan in the morning. Liquidity has been sweep, structure shift, big displacement, so we can expect the price to reach to this point. So this was my whole game plan in the morning. So inside this early, we can go for some sort of selling entry since it flipped all the fair value gaps to the downside. If it ran through, then the obvious already going to be this. In M5, I didn't have so in M5, it's even clear. Sweep. This is going to be the structure shift. This is M15 fair value gap. Um, tabbed going higher. Come, this is going to be the soup. Boom, 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 boom. Engineering the liquidity, sweep going all the way up. Once the market open, going all the way up. Clears out this high, but fail to take this liquidity entering this zone. So we need to be bullish still, since the price has the potential to go up. Come all the way down, sweep the market open low, sweep the low one more time, that M15 family up keep on holding, and it started going all the way up towards the drawn liquidity. Then it started to reverse its direction towards downside. It's clear book print price action, bro. Nothing, no need to worry. So this is where I get this is the market open, right? This is the market open. This is where let's create the first fair value gap for the day. This is where it's clear to create the first fair value gap for the day. And this is where it creates the first fair value gap. So inside this range, people, my friend, entering the buy entry, but it's unfortunately flipped. And at this point of time, I was like, okay, fine, fair value gap getting flipped. Liquidity to the left has been swept, but actually the liquidity was this, but I was um bit confident. So liquidity has been sweep structure. So the fair value gap, suppose hold get ran through, and it's kind of giving structure shift after sweeping the internal sweep structure shift. Good imbalance. So I execute my sell entry right here. This is first sell entry around this point. Um, Targeting what? Sell entry. Targeting this is going to be my low hanging fruit. I targeted this low. This was my target for the day. But unfortunately, I got ran through the fair gap didn't hold. I keep my stop here, and I once the candle started coming up, I move my stop loss manually to this point, which is one of the worst thing I can ever do. Once I put my stop, I don't have any authority to touch it. I don't have anything. I just need to sit on my hands. Today also I closed the GBPUSD entry before it's approaching my stop. That's one of the worst thing I can ever do. So I closed my entry before it approached my stop loss. I closed it manually. So it's not good. It's something, it's very bad. Just let it hit your stop loss, no worries. Try to get comfortable with it. Comfortable with it. So still the buy side liquidity has been here. Price come all the way down, flipped the family gap. So I was like, okay, fine, I can short here. I shorted, put the stop at the low. But unfortunately I got stopped out here. So they got stopped out. Once they got stopped out, I was like, okay, fine. Okay, fine. This value getting flipped. So I can go for buy. I'm completely impulsive entry, bro. Complete impulsive entry. I don't have any idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm just executing it just because I took some stop loss in GBPUSD and took some stop loss initially right here. So I just take my entry just due to the revenge. Just I want my money back mindset, and it's purely not good. And the two entries today is not good. I wasn't wait for any kind of confirmations, convictions, nothing. I just entered like a gambler. I was not focused today. I did something, not something, most of the thing wrong. Hmm. Okay. So once the fair value getting flipped, once it displays higher, I identified this bullish imbalance in M1, and once the price before the price reached this fair value gap, I entered my position right here. Once it gets flipped, I entered my position here, put the stop at this low, and targeting the same point. This guy. And what happened here is once the price rebalanced to this fair value of M1 fair value gap, bullish, big displacement. So I marked out this in 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, it's a big displacement. I marked out the fair value gap, and price kind of boom coming all the way down. Fill the fair value up clearly. I had primating position. This is my first position. This is my primating position, and I like to see this fair value gap holding the price in sorry, in 15 seconds. It engineering the liquidity, swept, give structure shift, closing above, and keep on going higher. Just slight up move towards this liquidity. This clears out the liquidity. Once it tapped this liquidity, I closed all my positions. I'm not even wait for this. I closed my position right here. And yeah, successfully I earned my make my money back, but that was not good. Pure revenge, pure revenge, pure revenge. Nothing to talk. So today there are a lot of price action is going on here. Mm, I don't know what the hell I did in the morning. I was purely gambled today, bro. I just entered a position without any idea. Just I was like sweep, flip, strike a ship. Why wait? Just enter, put the stop. Once it flip, again enter here, put the stop at the slow. I like to see this fair value gap, this fair value gap to hold the price. So I was like, so this tiny fair value gap and this big imbalance should hold the price, so I can keep my stop at this point, targeting the same thing. Seems good thing from from this perspective. It seems something good, but it's not actually good, bro. I don't have any idea what the hell I'm doing in the morning. I was in a total gamble mode, not a gamble mode, revenge mode. I don't have any clarity. I lost the direction. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just executing it. Like kind of pressing the buttons. I don't know why the hell I did. So I was not good in the morning. So was not good in the sense the stop loss which I took in forex impacted me, and so I started trading recklessly. I'm not waiting for anything. I'm just start trading like a maniac. So here what happened actually, what happened here is this is the structure shift with big displacement M15 M5. This is the internal soup. Once the soup has happened, once this low has been swept, what happened is it actually get displaced or lacking displacement? It's lacking displacement. Engineer the liquidity sweep, structure shift, big displacement, come down, clears out this high, come all the way down again, come all the way down again, manipulating me here. It's kind of flip and it's kind of give some sort of selling price action, manipulating me. But it actually it's sweep the fellow one more time, holding that M15 bullish fair value gap. After that, it's clearly flipped the direction, come all the way down, rebalance to come all the way down. The flipped fair value gap getting filled. Not exactly, but 40 percentage. I can show you that stuff. So this is the fair value gap, right? Yeah, this is the fair value gap. So if I ask the middle line, so yeah, where it stopped go. This fair value gap clearly it gives some reaction like this, but it's faked. It's flipped to the upside, come all the way down, stopped exactly at the 50 percentage. Stop. It's the stop. It stopped exactly at the 50 percentage. It doesn't matter. The what matter here is the displacement, the reaction. Once the price tap the 50 percentage, it gives some good reaction. That reaction gives the create imbalance. That imbalance again gives the market maker buy model like low, high, sweep, structure shift like the candle close above this level. Keep on going higher towards the down liquidity. This is how you need to see the market. This is how you need to execute positions, bro. This was my first position. This was my pyramiding position in 15 seconds. It's played really well, but I was not in a good mindset. I was not seeing this thing in a very clear, in a very good way. It's actually sweep again one more time getting swept, manipulated me, flipped, swept, man. So this two things sweep M15 holding the price, and it's flipped the recently formed fair value gap. It's holding now. It's flipped and rebalanced to the fair value gap. So once it come to this point, we can exit the position, put the stop at this low, targeting, expecting the fair value gap to hold, and it's beautifully hold. Price stopped exactly at the 50 percentage, and it's not only stopped but also displaced. That's the reaction which we need to see every single time, regardless of the things. If you have anything like the fair value gaps like this kind of thing, it should give some sort of reaction. Good reaction. Sorry, good entry. Have fun. That's it. But the execution was not good. This entry is due to something I thought I'm doing right, but it's not actually right. Once it flipped, it's purely the impulsive entry, but it's worked today, but it's not something advisable for me to do in the future. But it's actually from the outer from third man perspective. I watched Justin Berlin video. He was like he was like executing the buy right here, but he stopped out. But even though he stopped out, even though it flipped the value, even though it created this value, he not even focus on go for short because he has the clear draw liquidity and he is very confident with it. He has a clear draw liquidity and he is very confident with it, and he still trusts the model. Like in 15 minutes, it's still a model. Like stochastic shift, big displacement price still inside the M15 fair value. So we can expect the price to go higher because it's a lot of liquidity out there. He's clearly identifying it. So at this point of time, he's not even looking for short. He just wait for this value to flip. It's clearly flipped. This is where the market gives a good confidence, bro. Once it's sweep the high, sweep the low. This is where we get the confidence flipped, rebalance to this point. Once the price rebalance to this fair value, we should enter the position, put the stop at the low. Beautiful. Okay. Have fun. We'll see you in the tomorrow live session. Peace.